Hello dear students, myself MD Nadeem Mia. I am chemistry professor in Hosea PU and Degree College Basu Kalyan. In this video lecture, I am going to discuss about the reaction of amine with benzene sulfonyl chloride. So this reaction is also regarded as Hinsberg reaction or Hinsberg test. This test is used for the distinguishing of primary, secondary and tertiary amine. When primary amine, let us see how this reaction taking place. When in Hinsberg test or Hinsberg reaction, when primary amines are reacting with benzene sulfonyl chloride, they lead to the formation of N-alkyl benzene sulfonamide. Upon treating this N-alkyl benzene sulfonamide with KOH, it is soluble in that one. It will form soluble salts. Similarly, if we react the secondary amine with benzene sulfonyl chloride, it will form N-dialkyl benzene sulfonamide. Upon treating this N-dialkyl benzene sulfonamide with potassium hydroxide, there is no reaction taking place or it is insoluble. Similarly, the tertiary amine do not react with the benzene sulfonyl chloride. So in this way we can distinguish the primary, secondary and tertiary amine. How? By reacting the amine with benzene sulfonyl chloride. If the amine react with benzene sulfonyl chloride, then you have to add alkalis like potassium hydroxide. If it is soluble, means what? It is a primary amine, and if it is not soluble, means it is a secondary amine. And if amine does not react with benzene sulfonyl chloride, means what? It is a tertiary amine. Now secondary amine primary amine, when they react with benzene sulfonyl chloride, they lead to the formation of N-alkyl benzene sulfonamide. Upon reacting with KOH, it will lead to the formation of soluble salts, or it is soluble in KOH. Why? Because the sulfonyl group is having a tendency of strongly electron withdrawing tendency, and it can easily what we can say that they allow this electron withdrawing tendency. So therefore the base can be abstract the proton and it will form the soluble salts. In case of secondary amine, why it is the N-dialkyl benzene sulfonamide is insoluble and there is no reaction taking place after reacting with KOH? It does not contain any acidic hydrogen, that's why it is insoluble in it. And similarly in tertiary amine, so tertiary amine initially does not contain any kind of hydrogen atom attached to the nitrogen, so therefore they do not react with the benzene sulfonyl chloride, hence we can say that no reaction taking place or it is insoluble in that. So in this way you can distinguish the primary, secondary and tertiary amine using the Hinsberg reaction. So primary amine reacts with benzene sulfonyl chloride, lead to the formation of N-alkyl benzene sulfonamide, which is soluble in KOH or alkalis. Similarly, secondary amine also react with the benzene sulfonyl chloride and it is insoluble in KOH because it does not contain the N-dialkyl benzene sulfonamide do not contain the acidic hydrogen, hence it is insoluble in alkalis. Similarly, tertiary amine do not contain any acidic hydrogen, therefore it do not react with benzene sulfonyl chloride, hence it is insoluble. In this way you can distinguish the primary, secondary and tertiary amine. If you look at the mechanism of these reactions, so when primary amine reacting with benzene sulfonyl chloride, we know that in benzene sulfonyl chloride, sulfur is having less electronegative as compared to oxygen. So these electrons are pulling towards the oxygen, therefore sulfur acquire a delta positive charge. To overcome that delta positive charge, on primary amine, the nitrogen, lone pair of electrons are donated to the sulfur, and hence in this way it will acquire a positive charge over it. Now this nitrogen will try to reduce their positive charge by by abstracting the electron and removing the proton, and similarly in this way chlorine is a better leaving group, so therefore it will leave this side and this will come to the negative charge will convert into double bond between oxygen and sulfur, and hence from this way we can remove the HCl molecule and it will lead to the formation of this N-alkyl benzene sulfonamide. Now this N-alkyl benzene sulfonamide contain the acidic proton, hence acidic hydrogen, hence the base will abstract this proton and it will lead to the formation of this kind of salts, and which is soluble in that. Similarly, if you look at the mechanism of secondary amine, so the secondary amine, the lone pair of electrons oxygen will abstract the electron because of its more electronegativity, so therefore sulfur will acquire a slightly delta positive charge and this will donate it to the lone pair of electron of nitrogen of secondary amine is donated to the sulfur, and since it will form this kind of intermediate where oxygen is negatively charged and nitrogen is positively charged. Now nitrogen will try to reduce the positive charge by gaining this electron, and oxygen, the negative charge on oxygen is converted to double bond, and chlorine will leave this side because chlorine is a better living group, and hence it will lead to the formation of NN dialkyl benzene sulfonamide. Now upon treating this NN dialkyl benzene sulfonamide with alkali, so the base do not have any proton over it that can abstract it, so hence it is insoluble in the alkalis. Similarly, tertiary amine do not react with the benzene sulfonyl chloride, hence in this way we can easily distinguish the primary, secondary and tertiary amine by using Hinsberg test. Thank you so much.